Look at this. Risk to reward 10, more than 5% profit. Risk to reward 1.8, almost 3% profit. Risk to reward 2.75, 1.7% profit. Risk to reward 1.1, 1.6% profit. Do you want to know this scalping strategy? It doesn't give as many entry opportunities as others, but it is of great quality and very high accurate. Yeah? Then stay until the end of the video. We are looking into this strategy in the BTC USD pair. 5-minute time frame, Japanese candlesticks. Before diving into it, we have to say that this strategy doesn't give so many entry signals, especially if compared to other scalping strategies, but those that appear are of high quality, good winning probability and very profitable. Therefore, it's convenient to set up the TradingView alerts if you don't want to be watching the screen all the time. Okay, so without further explanations, let's jump into the indicators and the setup we need for this strategy. Here we have the naked chart. For this strategy, we are going to need 3 indicators. So we go up here and click Indicators. We type Whole Suite and we are going to select this first one from In Silico. Then we type SSL Extendido and we will use the first one of Neil Ramos. And then we type Volume Flow Indicator and we select the first one of Lazy Bear. After that, we need to change the settings of 2 of them. We go to Whole Suite and click Settings, and on Length, we change the 55 for 100 and we change the Length multiplier and type 3. We leave the SSL as it is by default, and in the Volume Flow, we click Settings and change the max ball cutoff into 1.5 and then the signal length into 30. Now that we have everything ready, let's jump into the strategy. In order to trade this strategy, the first thing we have to do is to look if the line in the whole suite is red or green. When the line is red, we will only enter short, and when the line is green, we will only enter long. If we are in red and looking for shorts, we will need also a red triangle to appear, and that is the second condition to meet. The third condition is that the green line has to cross below the orange line, and that has to happen below this dotted line here, which is the 0 value. Besides, it has to make the cross near the line, near the value 0, and not near the value -20. If it happens near the value -20, the probability of winning a trade diminishes, so we recommend not to enter there even if the rest of the conditions are met. And it's the same thing for longs. We need the whole suite line to be green, a green triangle to appear in the SSL, and a cross of the green line above the orange line that happens above the 0 level and not close to the 20 level. That's why it's not that easy to find entries, but those who meet all conditions are likely profitable. Let's look at this anywhere in the chart. For example here. Here we have a change from green to red in the whole suite, then a red triangle and a cross. It could be an entry, but if we wait, we can see that the next one is even more clear. We have the red line, the triangle, and the cross of the green and orange lines below the zero dotted line. That candle is a good entry. Then, in this case, this possible long trade doesn't meet all the conditions because it is below the zero line, so we do not enter. Which could be a possible entry, this one here. We have the green triangle, the green line, and a cross of the lines which is above and near the dotted line. We can see clearly that this is a winning trade. If we continue, the line changes to red, but if we look for short opportunities, we are not going to find any because all the triangles that are going to appear are green. Furthermore, even though we have a cross of the lines, that cross happens above the dotted line, so it is another condition that is not met. Here, the only thing we can do is to wait for the whole suite to turn green again and look for more entries later. So, how do we trade this with proper risk management? Let's look into it. Okay, so let's go anywhere in the chart so we don't cherry pick the examples. Now, let's fast forward the analysis of the wrong ones until we find one that's suitable for a profitable trade. This triangle here. This would be a good entry point for a short trade. We have the cross below the dotted line, we have the red triangle, and the whole suite line is red. Let's do it. We go to the left bar, click on short position. That is the entry. We set our stop loss slightly above the previous swing high, and we can look for the 1.5 risk to reward, the 2 risk to reward, or we can wait until there is an opposite cross of the whole suite line. Here you can exit when the price crosses the whole line, without waiting for a change in color. In this case, the risk to reward would be around 3. Let's continue. This could be a possible entry, but I wouldn't take it because the cross of the lines is slightly below the dotted line, so I'd better wait. Remember that this is more a quality strategy rather than a quantity strategy. This would be a better entry. So let's do it. We go to the left bar and click on long position. That is the entry point. The stop loss is slightly below the previous low. And we would reach the 1.5 risk to reward, which is the first point we recommend to take profit, or at least some of it. Let's look for one more anywhere in the chart and fast forward the search. Here we have another good entry. Why? Because we have the red triangle, we have the cross right below the dotted line, and the whole suite line has been crossed. It is still a bit risky to enter here before the change of color, so we recommend to wait a little bit to see if it changes, so we would enter here. And in this case, we will end up with a really profitable trade. We can see the downfall is huge, and we would have held the trade until the price crosses the whole sweet line the opposite direction. Here. That would give us around a 4 risk to reward and around 13.5 or 13% profit. A little bit less if we adjust it to the candle close. We can see it is a strategy with not many entries, but very effective and very profitable. Okay, so that's it. Don't forget to subscribe for more educational content and trading strategies, and see you on the next video.